Tristan Jutras with us, Tech Talk today, and I'd like to know where you got some of these little mouse.
Well, they're just kicking around the house, is that right?
With you, yeah.
Ask my wife. Our house is a bit like a tech museum.
Mouse collector.
We have a variety of mice from the last couple of decades, including one of the original consumer mice from the Macintosh in the mid '80s. There.
Wow.
It's mid '80s.
Yeah, single button mice with the ball.
On
the back, but things have come a long way since then. So we have a variety of ergonomic mice today. It's a topic near and dear to my heart because about 10 years ago I was doing a job where I was typing all day, every day, doing a lot of mousing, and I eventually got a lot of RSI in one of my arms. So I switched to using my left hand, and then I started to get RSI in that hand too. So I had shooting pains up both my arms. So I had these wrist braces on both hands at one point, like for a couple of months because it was getting so bad. So it's good to take breaks. It's also good to have a good ergonomic setup, make sure you have correct posture. There's lots of great online resources for checking that out. But we brought in a few different ergonomic mice because when you think about it, having something like this or even something newer, it's not really natural for your hand.
Your hand's
right?
not resting on it.
Exactly. So we have a few different ones here. This one's called the Evoulent mouse, and you rest your hand on it like that. This is known as a vertical mouse. And you can just rest your hand on it. You've got your buttons there. You can control your pointer speed with the control there. It's a very nice natural fit for your hand.
It's really big.
Yeah, well,
I guess that's the way it is, right?
that's the way it is. It doesn't really, in terms of your desk space, it doesn't make a huge difference.
Right, because some of these guys that you brought in are tiny little guys.
Exactly, and this would be like a travel mouse, but that's not very natural for your hand, with that sort of thing.
This is the closest from the old school models that has some contours.
Exactly, some
like
contour. So this one is nice, and this one fits your hand like a glove, and that's called the name's escaping me at the moment. Something like to do with a shoe, I believe.
Handshoe.
The Handshoe. That's right. That's right. And
That's fancy.
And you barely have to move your hand at all to operate it. You're not doing this. You're not gripping. You're just resting it. And it's designed like a manta ray. All of these come in like left and right-handed models. There's wired and wireless models for them. I think this might be my favorite of the bunch.
Is that right?
The Handshoe.
Exactly.
There's one like a joystick here. Is that for gamers or?
No, this is just, it's fun. Again, a vertical mouse. This is known as the penguin. Looks a little strange. Looks like a fighter pilot control. It's got a little bow tie on the front, because it's the penguin mouse, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
You've got your scroll on the top. And again, you barely have to grip it at all. You just sort of rest your hand on it, move it around.
Nice.
Okay.
That's great.
Thanks. Now you can go back and put these over your mantle.
Yeah, exactly.